Hello everyone. I had to take this time to really make this urgent video. It just turned about midnight here in Las Vegas. And I gotta point out that as you can see here, oil prices have plunged from about $41 a barrel and now they're about 28. And so as you can see right here, it is looking very, very frightening. Basically what has happened is I think there's some war with Prince or Saudi or something. I'm not sure exactly what's going on, but this is a really, really large plunge, probably one of the largest plunges we've had in about 30 years or so. And as you can see, you know, a lot of commodities across the board is going down, precious metals not doing too well. But more importantly, you can see that the futures market isn't looking really, really good at all. Let's go to CNBC. And as you can see here, look, Dow futures are about to nearly drop to 1,300 points. Look at this right here. Look at the bond yields. Wow, look at this. 10-year treasury yield continues to plunge at a record low of 0.34%. This is pretty frightening news, ladies and gentlemen. And what does this all really mean? Now, first of all, you can also argue that if oil prices plunge, this is going to be good for the consumer. Gasoline prices are going to come down, although, of course, as you know, Las Vegas is not going to be among the lowest because California is rigging our prices. That's a totally different video. And what you can see right here, now, let's look at the treasury yields. Now, you can also argue that this is a dangerous sign, but also remember, if considering the fact that the interest rates have been lowered, the yields have been coming down, this is what, 0.7060%. Let's take a look at this. You can see here, benchmark treasury at 0.34%. And oh my goodness. 40 basis points in the March alone. Unbelievable. And all these rates keep falling. Maybe this is one of the reasons why home prices are hitting all-time highs. Wow. And again, I'm not really disappointed. I know the futures markets are not looking really good. I'm invested, but I'm not panicking. I'm going to remain optimistic. This is going to likely expand the credit markets. People are going to get more credit to borrow money for a home. And it's pretty much likely that I can see that they're going to try to pump up the markets, and this is going to postpone this overvalued housing market. So if we were going to have a recession in 2021, we can have the recession, who knows, in 2022. Because again, you know, the more credit that you get, and when you're seeing these record low levels, this is going to encourage more people to get involved into the mortgage market. So speaking about that, let's talk about really the virus epidemic. Now, as you know, the virus epidemic is starting to hit a brick wall in China, and the cases, I believe, are starting to turn over. So eventually, hopefully, it's going to make its way into the United States. And remember, this epidemic so far is not as horrible compared to the swine flu. So what do I see as the markets? Again, I am not really optimistic for the next week or two. I can see a bottoming in late March, but again, we have to see what the factors into consideration. So we'll see a bottoming in late March or April. Now the question is, will this bull market continue? Again, you all have to look at earnings. You have to look at economic activity, joblessness, a lot of different things. But remember, we have been on this bull market for about 10, 11 years now. I believe the bottoming happened exactly 11 years ago. And I believe the NASDAQ peak of the dot-com bubble happened about or exactly 20 years ago. And this bull market we've seen a lot of plunges, ladies and gentlemen. This has been a very, very volatile bull market. And I know in 1998 we had an Asian financial crisis and the market corrected about 20-30%. However, not like this falling knife kind of scenario. So either way, I think the worst case scenario is we can see like a dead cat bounce happening in the summertime. And depending on the situation, then it's likely that I will sell my shares. And again, I'm not providing financial investment advice. I'm going to just tell you what I do. Stay tuned. I'll have more updates to come. Wow, this is looking very scary. Look at this, a 27-30% drop in the oil markets. You let me know what you think. Thank you so much. Please subscribe and share this video.